And we're live! Hello and welcome back to this week's Pass Controller. Please, if you don't know who we are, we're a group of live streams every single Friday from 5 till 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to promote charity. If you scroll down below, you'll see the links to the charities we promote, as well as the information on this stream. We've got an extra charity today. I shouldn't sound gleeful, but there was a big flood recently in southern Louisiana, and there's this awesome group of small YouTubers and streamers called Gamers of Arcadia. And they're doing a bunch of streams to promote charity, to gather donations to help the survivors of the flood. So I have a link on the Hitbox channel in the description where you can send donations their way to help them out with sending that money off to whatever shelters are taking care of the people in southern Louisiana. So that's pretty awesome. This week we're playing Killing Floor 2. I have not played this since when it first came out, basically, for like, I think it was in beta when it first came out. And we're playing the beta version of it today with SirCrackerBulb.
Hello.
He may not be here for the entire stream. We'll see how things go. And Doug will be joining in, and Guy will be joining in whenever they have the update finished.
Hi, I'm here. I'll tag in when he leaves.
Yep. And we're using SirCrackerBulb's server right now. So let's switch over to the game screen here. And let me bring down the music, and let me unmute the video game whenever Winamp wants to get out of the way.
Wow, Winamp. You still use Winamp?
Yeah, I don't think they've updated it since I was in high school.
I know. It's still the same from like 2000.
Fuck it, it works. All right, so there's this new SWAT class that SirCrackerBulb's playing. I'm level 0 on everything, so I'm ready, bro. Bruh.
Bro.
You're gonna get fucking destroyed.
I'm gonna get just killed. The clods are all going to go around me and just slowly slit my throat, because I'm not gonna be able to fight back. They're going to take my blood and write LOL on the ground in my blood.
No, they're right easy.
Oh.
Don't you mean balloon?
Ah! God! It forgot my settings and changed my mouse sensitivity to puke when you move your mouse levels. Let me fix that as fast as I can. Oh God. Hey game, you wanna let me... There we go. Still too fast, but whatever. I'll make it work until we get a break in the waves.
Probably should have lowered the difficulty to normal.
It's okay. I'll, trial by fire, you know?
Yeah, it's how people learn games back in the day, you know. Only had one difficulty, hard.
I remember playing Wasteland, the first one. That game, you could just wander into dumb bullshit from the beginning. Not saying that's a good thing.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I just wanted to say, since I guess you haven't seen my messages in the Discord chat or the Skype, the download is literally too big for me to get. The stream will be over by the time I'm done.
Aw, that sucks. Well, you're welcome to stay in the chat if you want to. Like in the voice call chat.
Yeah, sure, I'll chat lesbian or whatever.
Perfect.
Right.
So we now have Guy and Guy clone here.
Guy and Guy 2.
Yes. Guy A and was it Guy A and Guy 1? Because you can't have either one of them feel like they're the secondary one.
What's going on here?
He's making it.
You and SirCrackerBulb have shockingly similar voices.
You do.
Oh. I don't see it. No,
It was to the point that, like, I knew it was SirCrackerBulb who was in the call when he first joined it, but Doug for a moment thought that SirCrackerBulb was Guy.
With a lisp.
With a lisp.
Yeah,
He thought you got a lisp.
I wasn't sure whether or not to draw attention to that. I was about to say...
No,
That's what differentiates it.
He owns it. Alright, I gotta fix my fucking sensitivity, because I was at vomit levels. Oh god, no, that was too low. Why is it the difference between too high and too low is like a fraction?
Yeah,
let's try 3. Okay, that's better. 3 feels about right. Let's just edge on the side of caution and do like 4.5. Okay, that's good. Oh, I see you went Berserker.
That's
Or
not me.
no, that's someone else came in. I didn't even know other people could come in. Whatever.
Oh no, it's one of my
I
friends. who
suppose
was
that's better than
telling me
just having it
password
stuck to 2 people.
I wonder if he's aware he's on the stream.
It's peace, he probably does.
Now, because it happens every week and I find it hilarious every single week, I wonder if anyone's watching over on my personal hitbox and they didn't read the fucking notification that we're live on PTCP. Because people always go there and they don't realize that I'm hosting from there. Fuck, I'm
gotcha.
dead. So I always find it hilarious when people go over there and they're like, wow, chat's dead today. I wonder who they're responding to.
Cosmic Hobo says, man, I didn't know Doom 3 was this brutal.
Okay, yeah, niche went.
Yeah, there's a few people in your chat.
Why? How do they do
Oh,
it
shit.
every week? It's been the same time every single week for 4 years. How do they not know at this point? It's on the PTCP channel. I mean, every time my notification goes out that says it's live, the clickable link takes you to the correct stream. How do they fuck it up?
I don't know.
They probably just see the notification, open their browser, type in H, and then go to hitbox.com/whichever.
Yeah.
Or maybe they just have a constant tab open on your stream.
Now, the squad is wiped out, I just want to say that the only one's fault it can't be is mine, because I'm level 0, and if we learned anything about having 0 from Civilization 1, that's the equivalent of having 99. So, I'm the best one.
I'd also like
Yes!
to quickly say I did recruit Evan since the only reason he wasn't going to join was because too many people.
Well then, bring him in!
Yeah, he's downloading the update, which thanks for
Sweet.
telling us all about the minute we were due to go live.
Sorry, I didn't even know there was a beta until SirCrackerBulb told me.
Yeah, to be fair, you can blame me as much as you want with that one.
Yeah, it's all your fault. How do you like knowing that you fucked up Charity? You're basically the worst. You fucked up all of Charity.
I've been
I'm
waiting a
just
year
gonna-
and a half for this, and you've ruined it.
I'm just gonna say, Brett asked me like 3 hours ago, and because I play Killing Floor 2 quite a bit, I assumed everybody knew about the preview beta.
No, I hadn't played it since it first came out because I just took it for granted. Like I didn't think there was a beta. I didn't know. So all I knew is you play it a lot on your channel, and it looks like you have fun with it, and you got a lot of hours. So I thought I'd ask you.
So then maybe the lesson of the story is you need to take more care of your games and understand them.
I guess
Or
the
not everyone
moral
goes
of the
around
story.
right-clicking properties and beta on every single one of their Steam games.
And
And
Now,
they
look-
announced it on the forums. They announced
Now,
it on their page.
the moral of the story, everybody. The moral of the story is I have the most subscribers, so I'm right.
In my defense, I've been overseas for a month.
Yeah, you do have a good defense.
In my defense, the last beta that I opted into was Chivalry, and it was shit.
Oh, the Chivalry beta was amazing and horrible at the same time. Whenever they introduced a new weapon, and just everything was chaos.
And broken.
You remember when they first introduced the flails?
Oh,
What
God.
the fuck happened? Everything just went into panic mode. I love your alligator head.
Thank you. That was a gift from Oliver.
Oh yeah, almost
Well,
Oliver has been
there's-
like in pretty much all of my streams. I think he found me through you.
Yeah, most likely.
I think he's in the stream right now, in fact.
Because of this issue that we were talking about earlier, I feel like you need to, on your channel, feel free to have a match of me versus SirCrackerBulb on your
Yeah,
WWE
I'll have to set that up actually.
Killing Floor 2 grudge match.
Bitch, I'll kick your ass.
The winner keeps the accent. And then the loser has to have an American gimmick where I put American flags all over their tights and they have to pretend to be American. They can team up with Beecroft, who's a villain for betraying his country and moving to Boston. I love it. Let's do it. Now I do have all of the matches already set up for 2K16. 2K17 comes in October, and I have every match until then set up. But that's definitely a storyline I can roll with in the future. I'm up for that. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
I just know if you build me that I will be broken as always in every wrestling game.
You are broken. You are always broken. I've already recorded a couple matches with you in it. You're fucking broken.
How does that happen?
Well, that's the thing is, like, I make you, like, in storyline, like, because I made you previously, and for whatever reason, you survived a 20-minute 4-on-1 beatdown. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna make you, like, you're gonna be below average on most things, but you're gonna have, like, ridiculous resiliency. And I start putting you in matches, it's like, oh, well, shit, it turns out you're just fucking invincible because you outlast everyone. It doesn't matter if they dominate 95% of the match, because by the time you're on offense, they have no energy, and they can't fight back, and then you just slowly, methodically crush them to death.
That sounds like me.
Oh, God, so your matches actually turned out really well.
Cool.
I just want to step in for a second and just say, the person who says me and Guy sound the same, I really can't see it.
I can.
I can hear it. Well, of course you can. I hear it. I don't think it's the same, but I can totally understand at like at someone hearing it at first, mixing them up. I can totally see that.
You're from the same part of the country. How about that? Like your accent.
Probably.
Guy,
I
where
actually.
are you from? Exactly.
Well, I've got a bit of a weird accent because I go all over the place, apart from the north.
Apart from the
I like that quick. Apart from the north, don't make me think don't think I'm a northerner.
What I mean is, like, the furthest north I've been was not very north at all.
Well,
So, where are
you did
approximately
check your
located
privilege.
now? Are you in the East
Currently,
Midlands?
I'm sort of bordered between Hampshire and West Berkshire.
Nowhere near. I don't know actually. How close is that to Northampton?
Let me do a quick Google search for the United Kingdom map.
Oh god, yeah, I gotta get out of there. You know, as the sharpshooter, I think it might be prudent for me to not be in melee range.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna use my video game intuition there and figure that one out. Oh god, I'm in melee range!
Oh god. No.
I did the thing I said not to do!
The O-Dog t-shirt.
Oh god, I want the O-Dog t-shirt. It's tempting.
Please catch me up into what this is and why I should buy it.
Okay, Doug, you watch Games Done Quick, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I love Games Done Quick.
No!
So, they did the first Jack and Daxter game. I think it's the first one, I don't know, I'm not familiar with the series, but I watched the playthrough because I heard it was really good.
What,
It was like 3 a.m., and it was chaos, and everything went to shit, and it was beautiful.
What,
and they kept...
Jack and Daxter, The Hunt for the Car Keys, yeah.
Yeah, the Hunt for the Car Keys, it was that stream. And they kept doing Owen Wilson impressions so much that by the end of it, the staff was like, you gotta stop doing Owen Wilson impressions. We don't want Twitter getting mad at us. Because everyone was tweeting Games Done Quick and Owen Wilson.
But it was so good.
I know, it was so good. By the end of it, it was, they just started calling him O-Dog to try and get around it.
Oh, I remember that. That was hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good stream.
But it was like really good Owen Wilson impressions, though.
Okay, I haven't said
I leveled.
in a moment.
It was a really good Owen Wilson impersonation.
Oh man.
And
That was
also,
brilliant.
depending on the route you take, it's between 76.2 miles and 107 miles difference.
And now we know.
And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe!
Joe!
We're so sad.
Hey guys.
Hi.
What? So, do you need like a link to the server or anything?
I will. Something's weird with my microphone settings because it's always on for some reason.
You sound okay to me right now.
I can hear the white noise. I think it's just constantly on. That's all.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
well, for whatever reason, it suddenly turned off. So, well, it's
Yeah.
like it's not there.
I was gonna say, like, I heard the white noise at first, and
Well, right when I got in, like, my microphone was consistently on, which means you'd hear my fan in the background the whole time, and I didn't want that to happen, so I wanted to go in and adjust it. But right when I went in to adjust it, it fixed itself. So
magic.
Yeah, I'll need a link. So let me pop out the chat. So
All right, let me find out my list here.
Shall I change to another class which would make more sense? Let's go Demolitionist.
Should I change to something that's not going to drag the entire team down? Is that a pro tip I should take?
Give SWAT a try.
it's doing that thing where it says installing forever, which means I have to restart Steam before it works.
Okay.
Has that ever happened to you guys? It's done that to me a couple times.
Just gonna put that there for you guys. That's the map of.
Well, that's not far.
That's the south.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna put this in paint for a quick minute.
Just to show where you are.
No, just to like how I see accents.
I know where Doug is. He's all
How can you
the way
see an
north.
accent?
No, but like geographically how accents are divided up.
An accent chart.
You do know that they do have those.
There's a lot of those.
Yeah.
The accent thing, not the chart thing.
How
Well,
about,
I'm sure accent charts exist for the UK because there's so many distinct. There's so many distinct accents in such a small area in the UK that I'm sure that accent charts would be really interesting to divide up.
Like how the English accent got voted sexiest accent. It's like, look at that. Which one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Numbers
I think
1,
that
3, and 12.
Like
I remember seeing internal UK what ones do they like the most within the UK, and the one that had the biggest change over time was Cockney, because Cockney went from being oh man poor people to over time it seemed to have become a charming thing as it got popular in media.
it's sort of like charmingly endearing, probably because of Tiny Tim.
Yeah, I can see that.
God bless us, everyone.
Fuck, don't do that. It makes me want to punch you. I mean, more so than usual.
But yeah, Russell Howard did a good bit on that, where he started reading quotes from 50 Shades of Grey in different accents from around the UK.
Right.
Because of the whole UK accent is the English accent is the sexiest. He's like, really? Have you ever heard someone trying to be sexy with a Birmingham accent?
I was about to say Birmingham accent is the most. It's like a Sleepy Valley girl. What the hell? Everything rises at the end while sounding slightly whiny and like a valley girl and like they're really tired. Birmingham people got the shaft when it came to accents. It's why I always make fun of Noli for that, where I'm like, why would you go there? It's got the most annoying accent in the world.
I will say, when I did not have a good time in the US whenever I heard a small child, because they have such the right whine in their voice. To make you wanna ask them to shut up for 13 years.
And that's why all Americans hate children, without exception.
Oh my god, why are we discussing this?
I'm gonna
Because
post
I
that
love
there
it.
I'm gonna post that there for people that want to see that later, after the stream.
I might watch that later after the stream, because the stream is so good. It's worth your time, trust me.
Of course.
Here, I'll post it in the Skype chat as well, so that you can see it.
It's
And
almost
just to
like
be safe, I'll also put it in the Discord server.
Yay.
almost like that Jack and Daxter stream where it was all backseat commentating.
Fuck.
I can't do Owen Wilson impressions, unfortunately.
Oh, I can't do Owen Wilson either. I can't do many impersonations. The only thing I can impersonate is Inuits because I'm Canadian. Now the people will know we were here. I have a fucking impeccable Inuit accent. I have had so many compliments on it. It's a thing you learn when you're Canadian and you grew up in my era because you're so used to Canadian historical moment commercials growing up. So I can quote the fuck out of them. You can't do this to me. I'm an American. I can quote them until the day is done.
Unfortunately, every time I hear that, it makes me think of the Brother Bear. And once again, Rick Moranis the Moose.
Look, I know I'm Canadian, but my brother isn't a bear.
No, it's about this native guy. I've mentioned this in PTCP before, or it was one of the streams with you. I can't remember if it was PTCP or Ash's stream or something. But this guy gets turned into a bear after his he kills a bear.
That's a Disney film, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's Disney.
Yeah, Brother Bear.
And that's
that's
the backstory of Rocky and Bullwinkle.
I'm looking at this accent map, and Scotland's just a swathe of blue, except for where I live, where it's a slightly different shade of blue.
I was gonna say I know of two quite distinct Scottish accents.
I know of one, two, a lot. Like,
it's kind of like it's like with Ireland. There are a lot of accents, but outside of Ireland, you probably just know two of them.
Like in Civ 5, I know Boudica's the leader of the Celts, but it's still it's still jarring as hell to see Boudica founding Edinburgh.
Yeah, because I mean, you go back far enough in Celtic history, and it was Scotland and Ireland.
No, but I know. But Boudica's from the Iceni, which is south of England.
Yep.
Guy,
History's weird.
Guy, you live in a country that has been dominated by about a dozen people, and has been warring it internally for about 500 years.
To be fair, at the time of Boudica's reign, at the time of Boudica, a lot of England would have been conquered by Rome.
Yeah, I mean that's what she was. No, but I'm saying the fact that she's from the south and she's founding Edinburgh.
Yeah, it's just weird that like fucking. Well, that's the disconnect with Civ too. Is like you look at a lot of the German leaders, for instance, in the Civ games, and often they were leaders of Prussia, and you look at the Dutch, and in every Civ game that the Dutch are in, their leader is Willem van Orange. And at the time of his reign, it would have been Germany, and he would have eventually founded Netherlands. However, at the time he existed, like in the games he speaks Dutch. At the time that he existed, that was not a language yet. That didn't exist. He would have been speaking either German or French.
Yeah. It's a shame because they've done a really good job of like trying to make everyone speak their native language, and then
yeah, but like you got to take some liberties at some point, and I understand that, and like you got to like, for instance, some leaders in some of the games is dubious as to whether they existed. I mean, in Civ 4, the Sumerian leader was Gilgamesh. We don't have strong evidence that that man existed.
Wasn't he basically Indian Noah?
I don't really know a whole lot about the story of Gilgamesh, but we don't have a solid reason to believe he existed. Much like Dido in, as the Civ 5 Carthaginian leader, we're pretty sure she didn't exist.
Yeah,
we're pretty sure that Hannibal existed.
Which she could have possibly just been made up as an allegory for Cleopatra.
Yeah, and we're pretty sure that the Civ 4 leader for that, which was Civ 4 leader for Carthaginians, Hannibal. We're pretty sure Hannibal existed, but in Civ 4 he was the leader. But that's the thing is, in real life he wasn't. He was just an esteemed general. Yeah, he was a legendary general.
That would be like making Scipio Africanus the leader of Rome.
Well, and then you had to, of course, point out that in every single Civilization game, Gandhi has been the leader of India. Yep. He was not the leader of India. He wasn't even in Indian government, for fuck's sakes.
He's just one of the most iconic Indians. Like that.
Exactly. And that's the thing is, India's a really new country.
Civ 6.
That's the thing is, like, India's a super new country because, like, before that it was just a bunch of little countries until England took over and shoved them all together and made huge civil unrest. If you want to have a leader of India, you pretty much have to have Lord Lithgow. It's just got to be an old British guy. And so naturally they're like, oh fuck, we don't want it to be some British guy because people will call us racists for that. So they make it fucking Gandhi. And it's funny, I saw someone say, like, well, fuck it, if we're gonna have Gandhi be the leader of India, why don't we have King fucking Arthur as the leader of England?
Why not?
That would be, I'd be behind that, to be honest.
Fuck it, it's fun.
They should do like a Civilizations of Mythology.
I'd play that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But Britain would fuck everyone up because we have dragons and unicorns and shit.
Yeah, Denmark could kick some ass.
Vikings could get some dragons too.
Yeah.
So
it's
not
like
I mean,
if you literally use mythology from everywhere, everyone would have an advantage. So it doesn't have to be an advantage for everyone.
But
you could do a unique unit for the Norse, the Kraken, destructive sea unit.
See, like
it would be chaos.
It would be awesome chaos. I'd play it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there are mods that exist for sure.
From Olympus.
It's kind of like Asian mythology, except more refined.
To be fair, a lot of Western countries had dragons in mythology. I mean, if you look at super early versions of the Bible had dragons.
I think
it's just, that was taken out a long time ago, though.
It says Leviathan still in the Bible, though. So
yeah, there are still some things like that in the Bible.
There are references to large creatures which are assumed to be dinosaurs of some description.
I mean, if you want to go with like Arab mythology and you want to go with like the Quran and stuff, in Islam there are still passages about the Prophet Muhammad flying a flying horned horse. So, I mean, in modern English, the only way we can interpret that is he flew a unicorn to cut the moon in half. So, if you want to put that in there too, they got fucking unicorns, which means they can have a unicorn battle with Scotland.
Yeah, but bear in mind that that's our national animal, is a unicorn.
Exactly! I want to see a fencing match or a jousting match with Arabian unicorns and Scottish unicorns. I'd watch that in a heartbeat.
Oh god.
This conversation got strange.
Yes, it always does.
Welcome to my streams.
I like to take it one step further with #JustSivThings, naming your city My Cock so you can see the notification, My Cock has grown.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
It's like when I named my religion the D, so whenever a religious city-state got the notification that they got the quest where they want you to spread your religion to them, it's like, Kuala Lumpur wants the D.
Well, I founded the religion of gay Jesus a few days ago.
I had werewolf Jesus once.
I know you had a werewolf Jesus as well.
Yep.
Because that was on PTCP out of context.
And there's a time I played as Germany and named one of my cities Africa just to prove that it's part of Germany.
That was for me, wasn't it?
Yeah, because I think I accidentally thought that Luxembourg was in Germany. So to prove you wrong, I made 3 cities. It was Berlin, Luxembourg, and Africa. And I sent you the screenshot and I said, Luxembourg and Germany confirmed.
Yeah, because I said no, Luxembourg's its own country.
And I feel bad about that, because usually I pride myself on being really good at geography and modern history, but no, Luxembourg's its own country. I just completely fucked it up. It's 100% to this day its own country.
Don't worry, everyone gets it wrong.
And its capital city, Luxembourg.
Yeah, it's basically a city-state.
Yeah,
apparently the quality of life there is very high.
But don't worry about
let's move to Luxembourg.
I thought we were moving to Finland to found big towers.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I don't know, Luxembourg is looking pretty sexy, to be honest. Like, it looks like a genuinely great country.
Which is I can't remember, there was a town where they never adjusted prices for inflation. So you can rent a house for a year for like £5.
Oh.
Hell?
I'm curious, do tell.
I'll look this up.
That sounds really crazy.
That sounds like a great idea to me.
Guys, let's all go rent just a massive house for like 20 pounds. That's it.
Fuck it, it'll be like a fucking Let's Player house. Do it. And fuck it, I need a new country. I've been looking for a new country, and again, like Luxembourg is a genuine interest for me.
We'll just keep on adding additions to the house for anyone who wants to join, and it'll be really.
Thank you for the Manhan. SirCrackerBulb threw money at me. We're so cool.
But by the way, just to let you know, me and Peace have an ability, so if you come up to click E, you can pick up a grenade and ammo.
Okay. Okay, so that's what the receive ammo thing is about. Okay, I've been seeing that, but I've been not knowing, like, if I should be clicking that, is wondering if, like, you know, that's something I should tactically wait for.
Earlier, but you were talking about...
It's okay, we're talking about really important shit, like dragons and shit. Yeah.
Don't forget Gilgamesh, he's important.
Yeah, Gilgamesh. We really got to talk about Gilgamesh. So the stream is almost halfway through, so I thought now would be a great time to remind people that, you know what sucks? Us. You know what sucks worse? Floods. You know who got a flood recently? Southern Louisiana. You want to donate to help the people who got stuck in the flood of Southern Louisiana? Then check out the hitbox description where you can find a link to the Gamers of Arcadia, and they're doing some streams to raise money for flood victims. And I want to send some love their way, so go check it out, send some money their way, and we might do some work in the future, because they seem like some stand-up dudes.
I think what Geek said, it's not Arcadia, but like Arcadia or something.
Shit, I keep saying it wrong. It's you'll see it in the description.
Just to correct you, in case you.
I heard the beeping and earlier. That might be the case.
But yeah, it's Acadiana, not Arcadia.
Acadiana. Where is Arcadia from? What am I getting that from? Was that a real country?
Server from way back when.
I think that is a real country, though.
It's a classical book thing. I think there was one in Greece.
Yes, thank you. That's what I was getting from history.
Regional units of Greece.
There we go. I'm not stupid. Okay, I'm less stupid than I could have otherwise been, but I am stupid. Yeah, I should probably get out of the blast zone.
I guess it being Arcadia, though, makes it more overlying evidence that I am what a Greek and not what a geek.
Yeah, you're what a Greek.
At this point, this is basically past the microphone, please.
Alright, I was leaving now, bye.
Yeah, we got like 20 people in here, I love it. SirCrackerBulb, trial by fire, learning all of our names.
Pardon?
I have a friend who got stuck in the flood, and they were they like dropped off of everything for like 3 days, and we're like,
God,
oh,
that's gotta be scary.
Drown or something, because like,
yeah,
they're like, I'm because the way they left it was, I'm going to go help a friend because it started flooding. This was like right at the beginning of when the flooding started, and then nothing for 3 days, and we were like, yeah,
that's gotta be nerve-wracking. Well, actually,
and then like we popped back into chat, we're like, oh my God, you're alive. It was terrifying.
Well, I learned about the flood entirely because I've got What a Geek on Facebook, and he marked himself as safe during the flood, and I was like, oh shit, there's a flood? And I looked into it a bit.
Yep.
Cosmic Hobo is hashtag MDB is American confirmed.
Shit, you figured out my secret. I've been faking being Canadian this whole time so that people won't hate me for being of the wrong country.
Also, I'll join eventually, but Steam's being weird with the download for this. Like, it downloads, but it doesn't. Oh, look at that, it finished.
Yay!
Like, it was sitting there just kind of full, and I was like...
You just needed to guilt it for a little while.
Just slightly.
My ETA is 12 minutes.
Oh, sweet. We got plenty of room for you guys.
Now I can launch the game. Because it is the preview version, apparently, so I had to download it.
Yeah.
And the download happened fast. It was the installation that didn't want to work.
Yeah, same here. That's like the installation was like the download was like 4 minutes, and then the installation was like double that.
I know, it was really strange. I was like, why is it not installing? What's going on?
Mighty Clef said hashtag MDB is Mary Can. Alright, that's it. Okay, I had to read that out to get that shit. I'm dumb.
Is it a pun? Did they pun you?
It's like Mary as in Merry Christmas and Can as in like something that holds water.
Ah. Well, I am almost married. We actually almost got married a little while ago, but we realized we need 2 pieces of ID, not 1. And I have 1 piece of ID, so I couldn't get married. Fucking hell. I just want to get fucking married.
You're not you, sorry.
I know, apparently I can't prove I'm me.
When you said almost but didn't, I imagine it's being like almost an accident, like, whoa, that was close.
Yeah, whoa, almost got married.
Everyone walking down the street, tripped and fell on an altar.
I should walk in there with sunglasses on. I'll walk into City Hall with sunglasses on and be like, I'm getting married to her, and they'll be like, I'm gonna need CID, and I'll just like scoff, look over my glasses, and be like, don't you know who I am? I am YouTube megastar, Mah-Dry-Bread, Madrot Stowe. Do I fucking need ID?
The CEO of PewDiePie Canada.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I am the CEO of PewDiePie Canada, and you're asking my name?
Alright, I need an invite.
I can literally
I'm the most incompetent one, so I'll send it.
At E3 on one hand. With 2 fingers forming the shape of a 0.
Type it to me.
You know, sometimes people just call me E3. That's synonymous with E3.
I do the PewDiePie press conference, but it's we don't want to crash the internet, so we don't stream it online, and it only happens before all the other ones.
You ever heard of a man named PewDiePie? Yeah, he works for me. Now sign my fucking marriage certificate.
Do you not have, like, a birth certificate or something?
Well, that's the thing, is you need 2 pieces of ID. I have a birth certificate, and that's it. My passport expired when I was a kid. I don't have a driver's license because I can't legally drive. I'm too disabled. And I don't have an Ontario ID, I don't have an Ontario ID card, which is a replacement for if you don't have a, birth certificate, or if you don't have a driver's license. But you know what it requires to get one of those? 2 pieces of ID!
I need the password to get in, because I can't.
It's Crackers. So it's Crackers with a capital C.
Ah, okay.
So,
boom.
So I have a question.
Yeah?
How can a birth certificate be a valid ID if it doesn't... I'd imagine if it did have a picture on it, which they don't, it would probably be a little out of date.
Yeah, that's the thing, is a birth certificate is a valid ID here, but an Ontario health card isn't, even though an entire Ontario health card has my signature and my fucking face. So how is that not valid ID? It's government issue.
I don't know.
I think it's considered as, I think it says that it's not government ID. It doesn't count as valid ID because it doesn't have my address. Yeah, but my birth certificate doesn't have my address. I don't understand.
Metalizer has called you Red Canada.
Fuck.
Hey, Cracker, can you type it into the Discord chat? Because it says like incorrectly, so I must be spelling it wrong.
I just love the casualness of, hey, Cracker. Pass the racism, please.
See, to me, that's not racist, because that's an American thing.
Yeah. See, that's not even a Canadian thing, it's just a funny thing over here.
To me, it's not racist, because everyone is black.
Yep.
To me, it's not racist because Canada doesn't have black people, we just have Asian people.
No, secretly, I'm perfect.
Yeah, the password's not working for me, so I must be typing it somehow wrong.
If you send a direct invite, would it work for him? Because I got an invite directly from you, and that worked for me.
That's because you're in my lobby when
you're not allowed to name your black character Chains, because obviously it's a cracker race.
That was the dumbest thing. I'm so happy that that Overkill didn't capitulate to that, because Sony wanted them to change the name of... Yeah, because Sony wanted them to change the name from Chains because it had racial connotation in the United States. And they didn't change it, thankfully, because, like, fucking... Yeah, you're... What am I clicking? Sorry?
Press B like 3 times.
Oh.
Thank
okay.
You.
Was I giving you money?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I don't need it.
Man, what fucking Mars?
6 minutes!
You know, I gotta say, the reload animations in this game are really slick.
Yeah, I think
it's motion captured.
Nice!
I think they were animated at like 100 or 200 FPS.
Yeah, it's ridiculously high.
Yeah, it seems like they did it at a really good FPS to make sure it's super smooth.
Yeah.
The animations I like, which I really wish more games had, is if you press the reload button while you've got a full mag, you'll do a little... It just
inspects it, yeah.
Or like you'll twirl your pistol around, or you'll...
That's so cool, I love that.
With the katana, you'll do a little spin with it. And also, if something important does happen, like a husk or a flesh pound or whatever shows up, feel free to just shout over me.
Okay.
Especially with the scrape.
We always do.
No, because I know that one of the problems...
Oh god, guys, trying to talk!
What?
I decided to shout over him. I couldn't think of a reason to, so I just did it.
Well, that flamethrower thing is new. I don't remember that the last time I played.
Oh, Jesus, that chainsaw guy's fast.
That's why I said Scrake, especially.
Hey, Guy, have you been following the news on Civilization 6?
Sort of. I know I posted a link in the chat and tagged you in it a while back. That was...
Yeah, I've been following it religiously, and it looks awesome.
I take it you already knew everything from that video.
Oh, I know everything.
Yeah, I'm really looking interested to see how the districts thing pans out.
Yeah, it's a cool idea, isn't it?
Yeah, they still haven't said any word on whether you can play multiplayer mods yet, finally, have they?
Well, you've always been able to through, like, online modding means, not through, like, internal thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like, because they've got Steam Workshop stuff. They allowed integration that way you can, if your friends all have a mod or whatever, you should be able to play it together.
Yeah, in Civ 4 you could always use mods together with friends just fine, like, no issue at all.
Yeah, because my entire Civ experience is 3, 5, and beyond Earth, so...
Yeah, you haven't done 4, unfortunately. Yeah, you need to play it. It's widely regarded as the best Civ game, and I agree, although I do still think that 5 has a lot of unique stuff in it that I really enjoy.
You heard it here
the best
first,
Civ game?
Mah-Dry-Bread hates Civ 5 and will be playing Civ
6.
Yes,
yes. I absolutely... No, it's, it's widely regarded within the Civ community that the best one is Civ 4. But Civ 5 is by far the most beginner-friendly. The thing is, a lot of people who are new to the series like Civ 5 more. The main problem is that Civ 5 doesn't scale well on difficulty. On high difficulties, the strategy becomes really boring, which is why really experienced players tend to not like Civ 5 very much. I still think it's a fantastic game, and I think that the experienced players are a bit too hard on Civ 5. That said, the one that keeps me coming back the most is Civ 4.
The thing that most disappoints me throughout my Civ 5 playthroughs is I will say to Civilizations, well, I've got an army 12 times the size of their one man. Like, hey, stop spying on me, stop stealing my technologies. And they're like, oh no, it will never happen again. 5 turns later, a spy has stolen it. Fuck you!
Some AI are real dicks about that.
Every single, like, I played a game, there's only one person that hasn't stolen a technology from me, and that's because I refused to allow him an embassy.
I killed him!
You may want to heal.
Yeah, I noticed it right when you were starting to say that. Man, I love Civ. I can't wait for Civ 6 to come out.
Man, I can't wait for Civ 7.
I can't wait for Civ 8.
It will fix all the problems with Civ 6, and I'm sure there are many.
I can't wait for Civ 3000 UK edition.
Yeah. I can't wait until they start making up new countries.
Or just,
I mean,
planetary.
they did Earth. There's the Pan-Asian Co-op.
Yeah. Well, those are sponsor companies, though, so it's not technically countries.
Yeah, but it's still nationality-based.
That game has a serious issue, though, in Rising Tide with AI not knowing how to deal with the Navy, despite Rising Tide being all about the Navy. So all you do is play Scotland. Don't play as anyone else. They're fucking invincible in that DLC, and the DLC's really good. But the AI does not know how to handle being a badass on the water.
I just saw Mah-Dry's arm get cut off.
Shh, don't tell them that. They'll think I'm lame.
No, that's if your leg gets cut off.
Oh. Wow. Fuck. I gotta not do that. My Owen Wilson isn't good enough to get away with it.
What about your Keanu Reeves?
One!
Whoa. He says that in almost every one. Does he say that in John Wick? I haven't seen it.
I think they fixed the glitch where... Or, I don't know if it's a glitch or what, but how he'd always count 1. I'm fairly sure they fixed it, but there is a mod.
They've removed the line. That's what they did.
Damn it!
Well, no, I mean I meant the fact that he says "whoa" in almost all of his movies, and then you said, "Oh, I think they fixed the glitch." So I was like, "Oh, Well, that explains why Keanu Reeves never appears to age.
Yeah.
He's a piece of artificial intelligence built to
I think Keanu
try
Reeves
and
is
act.
immortal at this point.
Yeah. Well, there are all those pictures of, like, Keanu Reeves over the years, and they have, like, pictures from, like, the 1500s of people who look just like him.
What, Keanu Reeves is the vampire?
This
Yeah.
guy is
Yeah,
so
genuinely.
fun.
Let me. Since I'm not doing anything, I may as well go.
My view is
post all the
terrifying because I'm
pictures
just
in chat.
watching him and they're just running behind him.
5
And we're-
seconds for my download. Oh no, it jumped to 14. Bastard.
Oh,
And that's
God.
like the time I was downloading it, and it jumped from 3 hours to 15.
There we go. Gotta love
Oh,
that
wow,
double
yeah.
barrel for those scrapes.
He's got this one.
The progress.
He's got
bar.
this conga line of monsters behind him.
Here we go. Here's the definitive proof that Keanu Reeves is immortal.
Pretty sure it just blew up his friends back there. So that's
There we
good.
go.
Yep, he's shooting the fat guy in the butt.
Okay, 1994 and 2008 Keanu Reeves are, like, fucking eerily similar.
It's like Patrick Stewart.
For Stalingrad, I love the snow.
Just goes bald and then doesn't age.
God.
'Cause-
Yeah, Patrick Stewart also hasn't aged in a long time.
Yeah, he's just gotten
Yeah.
slightly more, like, some more wrinkles, but if you look at him now and when he did
If you,
Star Trek,
I was about to say, if you compare him to Picard, he just.
but like episode
He's still
1
Picard.
Yeah, episode 1 Picard, though.
I want a sort of. They've done a movie reboot kind of thing of the originals. I'd be interested to see what their take on the next generation is, but only if they get Patrick Stewart back as Picard.
He might be dead by then.
Not if
Yeah,
we
but-
do it tomorrow.
Yeah, but his corpse will look the same as when he started Star Trek, so you can just like fucking Weekend at Bernie's that and puppeteer his corpse for the show.
Oh god. No.
Oh my god, I really now want a Weekend at Bernie's crossover with Star Trek.
Oh, they're gonna do it though.
Also, What a Geek wants you to re-promote all the charities again. Because it's almost halfway.
Well, I already did it 10 minutes
Yeah,
ago, but I guess
know.
I'll do it again, because
says do
I'm
it.
so fucking awesome.
I did say that, and he said do it again. Do it some more, was his exact
Well,
words.
chat, if you have some extra money to spend this month and you want to do some good, then how about you
Adding
fucking...
patches on Steam.
How about you get off your fucking lazy asses, because I know you're all awful people, and you fucking put some of that money towards something good for once in your life, like helping flood victims in southern Louisiana.
Don't suppose
Check
any
out
of you
the...
have spare cash, do you?
Yeah, it's fucking throw it down in that charity link in the hitbox thingy thing, and then fucking you can use it to give it to fucking people who need it because they're being flooded and shit. Good sales pitch there, me. Go down to the link. It's gamers of, and you just click that one and you send them a bunch of money, and they're gonna send that money off to some shelters that are helping out people in the Louisiana flood.
God,
Ooh,
you don't
these
need
things
Star
got some
Trek.
kick added to them.
It's like season 4 is when Scotty goes into it.
Well, that would be why.
Miss Valdezab.
Acadiana. There we
It's
go.
like
I can't be.
it's like Indiana,
Give me a sec.
but
Reloading.
if it was
With an
really
arcade.
No,
I was,
with
yeah, really
with
into
an
video
ac-
games.
With an arcade. My game is installed. I'm joining. Somebody do the things with the invites once it launches.
Quick, someone do something humorous in a distracting manner, or distracting in a humorous manner.
Well,
Your choice.
remember that PTCP stream that was punctuated by me farting in my microphone?
No,
That was a real good stream, Doug.
But I do know that
It was an
there's.
accident.
I do know that one of the cards on the Cards Against Humanity deck is farting directly into the megaphone pointed directly at the
God.
mic.
Fuck.
I did not mean to do that. It was an accident. I was bending and gas came out.
Fuck. We have the worst stream. CrackerBulb, why the fuck did you show up to this? You know it wasn't gonna be good. My name was on it.
Well, excuse me. I've been enjoying myself immensely, and I'm not even a part of it right now.
Damn it, we lost
I'm
on
not
the
even
last.
watching it right now.
Lost on the last wave.
Yeah, immediately too. Like that just we all just
Game is still booting.
It's been fun, guys, but I've got to head off.
Yay!
Alright, should we find a different server then?
Carry on using it, it's fine.
Okay.
The password's in the chat if any of you guys need it.
Okay. Thanks for joining in. It was fun having you here.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Have a
Just
good
about
one.
to tag
See ya.
in. Just about to tag in. Felt boot.
Alright, so I have no idea
The
what...
last time I played, which is Firebug, Sharpshooter, and SWAT.
Yeah, SWAT's apparently the new beta one.
I've never SWAT was not in the first game. I've got experience with the other two, but I have no idea what SWAT involves.
Firebug and Sharpshooter were. Sharpshooter was split between. It was split between Sharpshooter and Gunslinger, because Sharpshooter used to be pistols and rifles, and now Gunslinger is separate from that entirely. So.
Oh. Wait. Wait. What?
Could somebody please invite me to the game?
Are you talking about?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Are you talking about the first game? Because I don't remember there being a
In
gunslinger.
the first game, pistols were one of your weapons as a sharpshooter.
Yeah, it was pistols and rifles.
Yeah, and I'm saying in this game that's split. Now Gunslinger is its own class with pistols, and Sharpshooter is its own class
the
with
way
rifles.
you phrased it make it sound like you're talking about the other way around. To my ears.
Yeah, and SWAT is the new one. SWAT, according to SirCrackerBulb, is something of a combination of like a tankier version of Commando kind of thing.
Ah.
Oh, that's assault rifles, isn't it?
Yeah, but this one uses SMGs, but is tankier.
Right.
So less damage, but more sustain.
Yeah, that's what it seems to be like, at least. I'm trying it right now. I got flashbangs, which I think is something that just SWAT uses. I don't know if they're any good. Lydia said, I said, hey. No,
actually,
hey.
yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
She's going, hey.
Probably. Yeah.
And seeing the haze. What's going on? I saw a bunch of the haze, and I just immediately thought, yeah. Welcome to Crazy Taxi. Fuck.
There we go. I'm a knight with a riot helmet.
Hey, come on over. Let's play some
Crazy Taxi. I love that guy in it. So fun. I want that every time I boot a game.
We're staying on the same server. We're just waiting for it to load.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No.
Day after day.
This stream has gotten really bad.
It booped me off.
The lowest stuff, bro.
Well,
Okay, I'll send you the thing again.
it's only the worst stream on the internet because my internet is so bad and I'm not able to stream solo.
It's like when Savvy Siren, Hitbox staff, said, my stream is the best worst stream on Hitbox.
Well, I mean, I don't have a solo stream to be able to output all the really shit stuff I say, which means that it ends up coming out on PTCP instead.
Yep.
So basically what I'm saying is when I get enough internet to stream solo, I'm sure the quality of PTCP will rise dramatically.
Now, Guy, you do have a platform tomorrow, and I'll leave it at that, and you won't know what I'm talking about until you figure it out in 10 seconds. Also, Metalizer says, MDB, can you sing the song that you hummed on the latest Resident Evil episode? Do you mean the true ending credits theme to Resident Evil 2? AKA the most amazing butt rock in the world of that song? Is that the one you're thinking of, Metalizer? Where the hood
Well, I was
at?
doing the Deadly Premonition whistle thing.
X can't get it to you.
I'm hoping though that you're talking about your WWE series.
I cannot confirm or deny. That would be a spoiler.
Well, I guess I'll have to tune in tomorrow to find out.
Yo, tune out. Tune out. Don't tune out. Yo.
Don't worry, I tune out anyway.
You gotta tune in at Crazy Taxi. I just keep wanting to say that now because I keep doing that voice. Tune in at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, AM. Just check out my channel and you'll see the maybe a thing.
8 a.m.
Sponsored by Coca-Cola, power to the players.
So
Coca-Cola.
that's what, 12 noon GMT?
I can't math.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
what, 5 hours ahead of me, 6 hours ahead of me?
Yeah. It's
Okay. Yeah. Na.
Oh God, why are we doing this?
We're really bad.
Did he see the high quality rip I posted of that?
Yes. And Reverend Chad just said Crazy Taxi. Am I right, fellas? Shit.
I think he means crazy taxi.
Yeah. Crazy Taxi.
Shoot like that.
What a geek. We're doing Crazy Taxi jokes and high quality rip jokes. Why aren't you in the call? Unmute.
No, it's because he's currently looking at Bert's rips.
What a geek. You gotta get in the call and we gotta talk about Nut Shack.
It's the Nut
The
Shack.
Nut Shack. It's the Nut Shack. It's like the least catchy tune in the world. It's so bad.
If you want a theme tune,
What about Nut Shack?
Nut Shack, the greatest high quality rip of our time.
What are you talking about? It's gotta be, Snow Halation.
God, I still love anything that's got the Eggman theme lyrics in it. Those ones are always good.
Oh, I haven't heard many of those.
Those are good. They got a few where they
One
they
of my
put
new
the
favorites, though, is the intro movie from the Wonderful 1, where
Yep.
it's Power Rangers.
God, how the fuck do they get so many good remixes on that channel so fast?
I think
feel
it's just a
like
team,
it's.
people.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like it's probably a team.
Oh, it absolutely must be, but like, it's so good. Like, they just have this incredible track record of like, it's just so consistently good.
Did you see the one where he just straight up said it was gonna be the Flintstones theme, and it was just him building Fred Flintstone on the channel using a YouTube
Fuck.
tutorial. Like, it was him watching the YouTube tutorial, pausing it, recreating it on the Wii, playing the tutorial, pausing it, and just
Fuck.
that was the entire video. It was just him creating Fred Flintstone's me.
One of my absolute favorite things is when it was an upload of the game over noise for Super Mario 64, just redone in Flintstones. That one was really especially good.
I think I remember that one.
And that one guy that you linked a while ago in the Discord chat, that was, it had some Jet Set Radio in it, it had
it was,
some Lethal League in it.
Yeah, it was
that
Lethal
one was
League and
fucking
Jet Set Radio.
incredible.
And then
That
the
one was
Nut
awesome.
Shack came in at the end.
In fact, I'll give you guys a slight spoiler for the wrestling series. That's What a Geek's entrance theme.
Sweet!
I know, and it's so good. It works.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play. I get too much lag on this, and as a class that requires precision, that kind of sucks.
Oh, it's probably because if CrackerBulb made it, it's probably in the UK. So it's
yeah,
like,
Yeah,
I've got
I do get it.
It's quite bad for me living on the West Coast.
I'd say if you want to play, then play anyway, because who cares if we play like dog shit? It's PTCP.
Well, it's
no
more-
one
it's
expects
more so
quality.
it's annoying for me to play because I can't hit anything.
What if,
So it's
Oh,
like
well,
I'll
if
aim
it's
and the
frust-
delayed hit is
Yeah,
really bad.
I don't know
If it's
how,
frustrating, then it's cool if you want to drop out. It's up to
Yeah.
you.
I
I'm
don't know
probably
how
just
far
gonna
in-
leave because it's way too bad for me. Because especially again with
Alright.
the gunslinger when I'm trying to go for accuracy for headshots, and then my shot is delayed by like half a second. I can't hit it.
I don't know how far in you are, but maybe you could make a new server after this round, since
No,
CrackerBulb
it's close enough to the end of the stream anyway. It's fine.
Yeah, we can just play the rest of it out on this stream. It's
Well,
not a
it
big
is,
deal.
like, 55 minutes left, so they're going 10 minutes over because they ended 10 minutes. They started. 10
Yeah,
minutes
yeah.
late.
No,
So
we can just
50
keep playing on this one. This one's fine. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And plus, this one's got a few SirCrackerBulb's friends on it, so they get to hang out on the stream.
Oh right, yeah. I forgot that you had more people.
And plus, they're experienced players, and we're not. It's the Nut Shack. It's the Nut Shack. Hey, if What a Geek ever gets a huge victory one day where it plays like the really long victory celebration, it'll get to the part of the song that's got the Nut Shack theme in it.
Sounds
I
good.
mean, if every time that someone talks about like game over music, though, I always think of that one that was "Thought you were hot. Guess what? You're not. You are dead." That one.
Don't know that one.
That's a genuine game over song. I can't remember what.
Huh.
I linked another high quality rip that is still one of my favorites.
Awesome.
It's from Total Distortion.
I think that channel is it's the best channel I've ever found that I refuse to subscribe to because it spams my feed too badly.
Yeah. I'm the same way.
I just go there like once a week and binge on everything that looks interesting. I love how they do so much Sonic Adventure music.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the
Yeah.
one of the top comments on this video is that there is no heaven, there is no hell, there is only this playing on infinite loop.
Fuck. There is no heaven, there is no hell, there is only Nut Shack! It's the Nut Shack! People get so angry when they do a Nut Shack rip. I think it's funny.
Who does?
Some of the comment section, like the dislikes skyrocket, and they're like, no more fucking Nut Shack!
The Lethal League one, because it didn't show up right away, it's not very disliked.
Yeah,
But
because
it's
the
still
Nut Shack
in there.
comes in like the last minute.
Yeah.
Seriously though, that Lethal League one is one of the best remixes of a song I've ever heard in my life.
Oh,
Hands
yeah.
down.
It is hopping.
It is fucking incredible.
And I think it's way better too because they pitch shifted Concept of Love, which I could never do. I think I'm tone deaf, but I think I could like notice how a song is pitched differently. I don't know really how to set it up though.
Oh, it's okay. I feel your pain. Ask Mandy if I'm tone deaf or not. She's had to work with some of my vocals on a song before, and she was like, "This is so bad, I might have to auto-tune you." And I'm like, I just said to her, "Okay, you're going to teach me how to sing in key and how to not be tone deaf, because I refuse to resort to auto-tune."
See, I personally don't think that I am, in fact, like I can't differentiate between tones. I think it's just that I can't change my voice to match the tone. That's why I think
that's
sing.
I think that's how I am as well, and I think that's something I'm gonna have to learn. Because I'm fairly sure that is a skill you can learn. It just takes some people longer than others, and I want to learn that because I want to know how to sing. Just like, not enough to be professional or anything, but singing's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's something I would want to learn, and Mandy's a good person to learn from. She literally is a trained opera singer.
I was thinking the same thing myself.
Yeah, maybe she could teach us. We could do a duet.
By the way, it looks like they just ripped an Initial D arcade game song. So they ripped a Eurobeat song.
I was wondering whether or not do I have a theme, an entrance theme yet?
You do have an entrance theme, and whenever your first match will be, you'll hear it. But when could that first match be?
Because you told What a Geek what his entrance was, so I was wondering.
I would tell you, but everyone's entrance theme but What a Geek's is from Epidemic Audio, which is like a movie production soundtrack website, so you wouldn't know any of the songs. He's the only guy who I've got one of those songs that isn't one of those, entirely because I know for a fact it's covered under fair use.
Alright. What about if you do What a Geek's Deja Vu thing? Would that work? For my
Yeah, that should work because Deja Vu isn't hit by copyright at all on YouTube.
I can do it, but your first match or two is with with a different theme.
Well,
so
I'll give it a listen and see what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want that.
He wants that. No, you can't use that. You cannot use that.
I think Sega might take offense.
No, it's not Sega. It's the original band. It was because it was licensed by the original
it's the
band.
Offspring. It's the Offspring.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the Offspring? I wasn't aware. I like the Offspring.
I was wondering, what would it count as free use if we made our own mix where it starts off with the yeah, 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 and then cuts into do, 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 do.
I actually have. Here's another spoiler for the 2 people who watch PTCP. I have it. I have this. I had Mandy make me a few songs for the show in the past, and none of them have aired yet.
I saw you in chat, by the way.
Yeah, I just typed in the chat like, sounds like I had to, and I just typed in, it's the Nut Shack.
That chat.
But right, Mandy made me a few songs, and none of the things that I have it in have aired yet, but in WWE 2K16, whenever I end up first encountering John Cena, I got her to do an a cappella of his theme song to use.
Yes.
It's really good.
Because I remember the Total Biscuit video playthrough for John Cena's Sexy High School Adventure, or whatever it's called.
Yep.
And because I think it uses the original theme or something that was, and I think they replaced the audio for it. Either that or the game itself actually uses it. Like this sort of shitty solo recorder version of someone just playing the theme on the recorder.
Awesome.
And his entire, like, half-hour, 45-minute video of them playing is that on loop.
Great.
In the background.
Currently working on a mashup video of Highlander the 1 and Rolling Start.
Oh, that's a good song.
Daytona!
No, the other one.
I think you can assume which one I was complimenting. I'm a
don't
Highlander
know.
fan.
I don't know if you noticed, but I did say
The
that
quickening!
in the tune of Rolling Start.
Now, I will point out.
I couldn't because I may be tone deaf.
That I'll point out that as much as I call myself a Highlander fan, much like every Highlander fan ever, what that translates to is Highlander 1 is awesome, and everything else they've ever made with the Highlander name has been god-awful.
The anime or the actual movie?
I can't
The
remember
movies, the shows, the video games, everything Highlander but the original movie has been awful.
I can't
In
remember
fact,
if I mentioned it on stream or not, but I did go to school with his granddaughter.
Highlander 2 was so bad that they don't sell the original copy of the movie anymore. All re-released copies completely took out the main plot point of the movie, which was that they actually came from an alien planet called Zeist.
The quickening!
They chopped about 20% of the movie out entirely because it was so bad they refused to ever re-release it with its original plot.
What, that Sean Connery is an alien from the planet Zeist, and there's the thing called the quickening, which makes them young.
Literally half of the original movie is fucking Connor MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod learning that he is a Highlander, that he's like one of the Highlander, he is the fucking... He needs to be decapitated to be killed. He's one of, like, this special people that cannot die by normal means. He spends literally half the movie learning that, because half the movie's present, half of it's flashback, and meeting fucking... What the fuck is the name of Sean Connery's character again? I don't remember. But
Connery.
yeah, meeting Sean Connery and...
Wait, Sean Connery isn't Connor MacLeod?
No. Connor MacLeod's the main character.
I thought he was the main character.
No, but anyway,
Highlander.
half of the movie is those two meeting each other in flashback, and then the opening of the original cut of Highlander 2 was how they were best friends in a rebellion on an alien planet called Zeist. So how the fuck was half the previous movie them meeting each other?
Yeah.
Does it
What the fuck?
Then it gets bad after that. It gets worse.
It just gets worse. And there was the TV shows that were horrendous. And then there was the video games for like the fucking CDI that were horrendous. And the Atari Jaguar.
Does that mean that Broforce is the best Highlander game there's ever been?
Yes, it is, because it's got Connor MacLeod in it, and he's fun in it.
What if you go demo night in TF2 and he yells there can only be only one?
Better
Well-
than most games.
Also,
It's better than the Highlander games.
Villalobos Ramirez.
That was his character? Oh, right, Ramirez, right. Because his accent in that movie was incredible, because he's a Scotsman pretending to be a Spaniard, pretending to be an Egyptian. Or no, Scotsman pretending to be an Egyptian, pretending to be a Spaniard, because his character is Egyptian doing a Spanish accent, but he's being played by a Scottish guy.
I think you mean a Scotsman acting to be an Egyptian.
It is horrendous. The accent is amazingly bad.
Well, I mean, one of my roommate's younger brothers at the boarding school used to come into the room and randomly announce, "I'm Sean Conaway!" Which, as I'm sure you can
Fuck.
sounds only vaguely like him.
Sounds exactly like him. That's how I remember James Bond sounding. 10 on black, sir!
Damn you, Blofeld!
Shaken, not stirred!
Shaken and not startled.
But anyway,
Talk!
people walking by on the street, 'cause with my windows up, people walking by on the street must be like, oh god, it's the crazy apartment again.
Well, my window's closed because you might get sirens through it, so...
To be fair, I feel like that's what it would be like for me as well if I lived anywhere other than in the ass end of nowhere. And even then, I do have some neighbors.
I want to point out, too, that the villain in, the main villain of the first Highlander film, which is a legitimately awesome film, if you ask me, the villain of the movie is Mr. Krabs.
Okay.
It's Mr. Krabs. It's the voice actor, Mr. Krabs, who does everything, mind you. His actual name is Clancy Brown.
Oh, him, yeah.
Yeah, Clancy Brown is awesome, and he was a great villain, because, like, for anyone who's only heard Clancy Brown's voice in cartoons, because he does a lot of voice-overs, he's a scary-looking man.
Oh my! I just did a Google search for him. He looks like Andre in some respects.
He has done Star Trek, and he is also the voice of Knuckles.
Yeah, I forgot about that. If you search up Clancy Brown the Kurgan to see how he looked in Highlander, scary motherfucker.
Because what's his name? Roger Craig Smith, I think, is the voice actor that does Ezio Auditore da Firenze. The main character from Dying Light. Modern Sonic. And I'm trying to remember the other thing I saw him in. Oh yeah, well I know he cameoed in Black Flag, but that wasn't what I was thinking.
Isn't the guy who does a bunch of Dragon Ball Z voices as well?
I don't think he does any Dragon Ball Z voice.
Well,
what was the name again?
Roger Craig Smith.
I was thinking that guy who also did like Sasuke Uchiha's voice and is in a billion things.
Oh, isn't that the guy that plays Winston in Overwatch?
I believe his name is Yuri something, really
Yuri
famous.
Because I know the
Yeah,
guy
that sounds
plays,
right.
The guy that plays Winston in Overwatch was I think he was one of the Uchihas in Naruto, and he was also Alucard in Hellsing.
Yeah, he's everything.
He was also Wonder White in Wonderful 101.
I thought you were going to say Wonder Woman.
He was also Wonder Woman in the Wonderful 101 Woman.
I thought you said Walter White from the Wonderful 101.
He's Walter White from the Wonderful White.
Well, that's just racist.
White is right.
So wait, what's more racist, Wonder White or Wonder Black, who is literally black?
Wonder White from White is Right.
Is it?
From the wonderful White is Right. Oh, this went dark places, or white places, as it were. Up.
He was Pig Biker in Roadhogs, a Mickey Mouse short. Sorry, this is your Clancy Brown again.
Ah.
And he was in Star Wars Rebels. Ultimate Spider-Man.
Isn't that the show that Deadpool made a cameo in?
Probably.
Wasn't there an Ultimate Spider-Man video game? Because I remember that one being alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, the game was pretty good.
I've been complaining about a boss fight in your Discord chat that I finally beat. It took me an evening to beat a few months ago, and then when I got back from America, I booted it up again, and something had happened to my. I think it crashed or something. I didn't have my save file. So when I loaded up my save file, I was like, "All right, let's go do the next mission." And it was the same fucking boss fight I've been.
Yeah, I remember you saying something about that. I didn't remember that was that game. I haven't played that game in like fucking forever, like since it came out.
I've got it on PC.
I can send you a link if you want.
I'm good. I don't need it.
But
I'm too busy nowadays.
You don't want to do it for your next completes?
No.
Yeah, there's a pretty BS boss fight where the guy throws fireballs at you, but they home. So even if you're dodging, you can like if you're like, oh, okay, he's throwing. Now I move somewhere else so that it hits where I was, and then they swerve in midair to aim at you anyway. So. Like everyone you fight up until that point has standard attacks, and then this guy's like, "Oh, hey, fuck you."
Okay, Metalize, you said in the chat, Winston's electric weapon is dumb, and at a glance, because everyone kept saying like white jokes, all I saw was Winston's ethnic weapon is dumb.
Oh god, we are bad people.
Good stream, guys. Where the fuck is this last enemy?
I'm trying to find it. Please don't be stuck in something.
Perfect.
Oh, thank God.
Fuck it, apparently it's dead.
It will die eventually.
Wait, what are you having difficulties with?
We had to find the last enemy.
Oh yeah, if you go for too long without finding him, it'll just auto-kill it.
Yeah, it will also die, yeah.
I think that's pretty fair. It's probably to make sure that like dumb bullshit doesn't happen.
Forgot my favorite.
Yeah, like if it gets like stuck outside the map or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Start to wrap things up, as they say.
Forgot my favorites.
I have been playing so much fucking shit. What's it called? Hearts of Iron 4 recently, as Italy. I ended up not joining the Axis, instead making my own fascist group that's trying to recreate the Roman Empire. It's been really fun. Just took over Turkey.
Well, I've got because I remembered that you can rename your civilizations in Civ. So I am the Ghost Stewart of the mighty Stewart Empire.
Fuck.
And I've taken over the entire. I've been playing on the actual world map, and I've currently taken over the entirety of continental South America, and I'm working on Africa at the moment. And yeah, it's pretty bad at the moment for everyone that isn't me. And I've also named my religion Stewarticism.
Perfect.
That's the one that's not Gay Jesus, because that's for my multiplayer game with Theo and Isaac.
Ah.
It got to the point where Isaac decided that he didn't like his religion anymore and actually asked me to come convert him to Gay Jesus.
Well, it's the superior religion. It's right in the name.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm SWAT level 2.
One of the things that I like about this is that you can level up your other perks, your other classes, while not playing as them.
Yeah, that's good.
But that said, you pretty much have to play as a medic if you want to level up the medic stuff.
Yeah.
Also, the other thing I liked was in Killing Floor 2, no, I mean in the original, you had to be max level with your class perk to be able to spawn with your class weapon. But here they just give you one straight away.
Yeah, I appreciate that. The sound effect on this SMG is really satisfying to use.
Yeah, I do like how the weapons feel. Seriously, I've been waiting a year and a half to do this, and I have to sit out. It's so frustrating.
Yeah. What's it like to be basically the worst?
I'm out of ammo.
I'm not the worst. SirCrackerBulb's
Yeah, I'm super low. Well, SirCrackerBulb did win his first wrestling match. You haven't even had yours yet.
Well, I mean, technically I have, if you've already recorded commentary.
Well, yes, you have had your first match, and I think your second as well.
But based on what you just said, I'm assuming it doesn't go well.
I did not say anything. You have a couple matches coming up, and you'll compete in them. Wrestling will occur, and then the victor will be crowned. Spoilers.
Eliza said I'll disconnect during the fight due to shit internet. I just vanish from the arena.
You vanish from reality. Fuck, I'm gonna die.
Wait,
I ran off to get an ammo pack, and I got some kills, though.
Can you make my entrance theme a remix of the dial-up sound?
No, because that sounds horrible.
There's probably, like, some remix of it on YouTube somewhere, where someone took it and turned it into a song. So I walk into the arena to the
I'm sure.
While everyone's booing me and covering their ears, because all they can hear is like...
Yeah, you guys have got to meet up soon so you can get the medic together with the rest of the team. Because I think it's just you two.
Mighty Clapper, spoilers, someone will win.
Oh shit, how do you know? Hey, you never know, could be a double count out, double disqualification, time limit draw.
I hit him with the baseball bat at the same moment as taking a sledgehammer to the ribs.
He kicks you in the dick at the same time that you kick him in the dick.
Although, every time I think of the baseball bat in WWE, I still think of that iconic moment where we just ganged up against the referee.
Yeah.
We have to do that stream sometime.
We do.
I mean, I'm back.
You know, the next game comes out in October.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'll be able to get that straight away, because I don't have much. I've got a bit of money at the moment on my Steam account, some birthday money from the summer, but
I'm dead.
It's not coming out on Steam on launch, just like the previous few. It might later, depending on, you know, if they're still interested in PC versions.
All my money at the moment is literally, like, all I have in terms of digital currency is my Steam wallet, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna buy the PS4 version, since it's the console that I have that it's going to be on.
I doubt I'm taking my PS4 with me to uni because my parents use it for Prime. Also, yeah, results day was yesterday, and I got accepted into the uni.
Yeah, I heard. Congratulations.
Thank you. For those woefully unaware and uninformed in the chat, which all one of you.
Yeah, all 30 of the people in the chat, because I bring in the big viewers.
You are the numbers man.
You are banging.
You're basically the headliner. You're the main event.
It's like hanging and banging, but hinging and banging.
What?
Xbox Bing.
Glad you made it back.
Xbox format hard drive. Yes.
PTCP out of context.tumblr.com. It's like hanging and banging, but hinging and binging.
Xbox Bing biggaycocks.org.
Actually, with voice commands, you could probably get someone to go to Penn Island.
Yeah.
But whenever I hear mention of the Xbox voice commands, I end up thinking of that John Tron Star Wars Connect video.
Oh man.
It's like, hold out your hand or say Xbox to start. Xbox!
Yeah, that shit never fucking works. I remember watching the unboxing day one stream for the Xbox One that VGA did, and their Xbox was defective and didn't work, and they had to trade it in for a new one live on show. Oh, it was beautiful. You know so this part, you know what part was defective that made it so it wouldn't work? The port that the Kinect plugs into, and because Kinect was required on launch, because the Kinect port didn't work, they weren't allowed to use their fucking console.
Yeah, I remember that. I'm dead.
Yeah. It was pretty bullshit. Alright, I gotta make my way to almost Oliver, because I'm out of ammo on my SMG. Unfortunately, there's not so much gun. Oh god. I think I gotta stop playing as SWAT for this difficulty, because I just run out of ammo too quickly with the SMGs. Gotta be someone who does more damage per shot, maybe. Fuck, I'm dead.
Unfortunately, you do get a lot of damage perks with leveling.
Yeah, and I'm not leveled yet.
Or at all.
Well, I got 2 levels, but it's not much.
I was playing GTA Heists earlier today, and we were doing the one where you had to collect the drugs hidden in trash bags and put them in the trash van. And we just kept having so many bugs with it. Like they kept freezing while trying to pick up the trash cans. Like their character models would just freeze and not be able to continue the animation, and you had to physically knock them down with a truck to make them move again.
Awesome.
But then they wouldn't be allowed to put the bags in the truck because the truck is not level.
Ah.
Like if you're just like, even if you just had it backed up, and we had one where first guy comes in, puts the bag in, second guy comes up, the truck is not level.
Well, would you level out the truck then? Clearly this is your fault.
It didn't move. Man, the PTCP out of context hasn't had any new submissions for a while from the looks of it.
PTCP hasn't had many viewers in a while.
Almost Oliver says, hit middle mouse button to change to single fire.
Oh, that's useful.
Yeah, the alt fire for, well, middle mouse button's alt fire. For SMGs, that's usually like single shot or burst. For the HM tech guns, that's a heal dart.
Yeah, that's
which is very convenient.
Also, the cool thing is, you can sort of almost lock on people with those, if I remember right. Like when you aim at them, there's like a beeping that says, "Okay, this will hit them."
Yeah, well, yeah, but it's quite liberal.
Because I main medic on killing floor 1, and that is so hard. Like it's like, stay still, I'm trying to heal you.
Yeah, I think the heal darts are a lot more liberal in this iteration.
Yeah.
Alt fire and
that's why the grenades are so useful.
Yeah, alt fire and the double barrel shotgun is both barrels, which I love.
Yeah.
Fucking love it.
That I remember. If I remember right, shotguns are super effective against husks.
They're super effective full stop, especially the double barrel.
Yeah.
It is literally the super shotgun from Doom 3.
Do they call it the double barrel in this, or is it still the hunting shotgun?
It is the double barrel boomstick.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
it's been a while since I've played KF2.
Been a while since I've watched Evil Dead.
Ooh, I need to rewatch Evil Dead.
Which ones?
Well, that's the thing is, I really enjoyed the first one, and the second one, and the third one, like all for totally separate reasons. They were such different movies. And then I think there's like a new one that I've never seen.
Yeah, there's a new TV series with Bruce Campbell.
Let's do 'em.
And there's a new Evil Dead movie, which is kind of an homage, I would say.
Was there one called Dawn of the Evil Dead? Or am I just very?
I think that's the name of one of the video games.
I was gonna say, I know that like Dawn of the Dead and Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead was pretty good.
Yeah, part 1 of the Cornetto trilogy, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then there was Hot Fuzz, which is currently my favorite of the 3 because I still haven't seen the 3rd one.
Not at World's End, the World's End.
Yeah.
I remember someone tried insulting Simon Pegg over Twitter, like, "Oh hey, that World's End was a shit film, mate." And he's like, "Oh, that was Pirates of the Caribbean." He's like, and yeah, it was.
So is there friendly fire with this flamethrower? Can I get friendly with fire? Can I do my Juwan impersonation?
Well, get really friendly.
Get friendly with fire.
Well, try me.
Alright, there you are. Alright, I am immolating you. I gotta reload.
The heal. You get.
I don't think it hurt you.
Does the flamethrower have an alt fire?
No.
There's a bunch of new maps I haven't actually played yet. I know I did 5. I did a little bit of Vulcan Manor, but pretty much all the other times I've played on Paris. And I think once on that, the labs one.
Fuck. I need ammo badly. Am I gonna die round 1? I died round 1. Turns out the flamethrower doesn't exactly have much stopping power.
It's more of a gradual DOT kind of thing.
Yeah.
That said, it's pretty useful against stalkers. I'm trying to remember if I know they added like a cyst as a plot variant, but I can't remember if there was a third one as well. Because the original game, it went plot, go fast, crawler, stalker, pass, scrape, flesh pound, patriarch. On the bright side, everyone actually has their own voice this time.
Chat says you're a loser.
Loser.
To me. Loser. I feel sorry for myself. And I should feel sorry for myself because I am dirt. Yeah.
You make me sick, you big baby.
Baby
want a bottle?
A big dirt bottle?
I think you mean I make me sick because I am a big baby.
Why
and
are you
I want
talking
a
to me?
dirt and I want a dirt bottle.
We're almost out of time. Make your choices.
Dolly, how you've grown.
Alright, let's hope I have enough ammo now.
You earned the money. Now spend it. Bonjour. Come and get your tools of trade.
Matalizer admits to being a big dirt bottle in the chat.
I'm about to
Oh.
Baby wants a bottle. I big dirt bottle.
It's good to know our chat is this intelligent.
make a difference.
I like when I jump and the flame coming out of the front of my gun when I'm not shooting it. Just teleports all over.
Yeah, I mean, pilot-like technology's come a long way.
Oh yeah. Remember, never stay in one place too long, says Almost Oliver.
I saw you twitch, you bastard. Big ears, big ears. Bloody hell! You're looking at me, are you?
So, speaking of don't stay in one place for too long and zombie herds and everything, Wondergeek, have you had a chance to try out Dead Rising 2 yet?
I have not. I played DMC yesterday. Didn't try Dead Rising.
I got stuck
I
on 2
did-
blocks.
I saw you doing that too.
I'm dying here, you idiot.
I think I've been asked by someone else about stuff tomorrow, but would you care to try it out with me on Sunday?
I cannot do this weekend for multiple reasons.
Okay, fair enough. What
So
about Monday?
shoot for a different week.
It
This
doesn't
week
have
is going to
a
be
weekend.
very busy.
Okay.
Yeah, try next weekend.
It's the spot.
Okay.
Actually, now that I think about it, Saturday next week is going to be very open. It's going to be the one breathing room that I'm going to have that week.
Okay. Because I've got a bit of experience with it, but by no means any.
Are you able to start a new file?
Yeah, I'm able to.
Okay. I feel like that would be better.
Okay. Because I mean, pretty much the only thing you get from leveling up that I can think of is
More levels.
Well, just more more inventory space. So,
Well, I get a skill at level 5.
Fuck you.
no, this isn't like that game.
You'll never be skilled.
No, and Dead Rising, like I mean, because I know weapons degrade over time, so it's not like. Oh. I mean, I don't think I've got much of a save file on this computer anyway. So it was all on my old laptop because it was on disk originally. Because it was back when games for Windows Live still existed, and the Steam code, the code for it wouldn't work with Steam because Games for Windows Live. And then when it came out and they patched Games for Windows Live games, some of them, Fable 3 RIP, to work with Steam. No, because it was really fun to play with my friends in co-op, and now I can't.
What, Fable 3?
Yeah, it was fun to just
I don't think Fable 3 in fun should be in the same sentence unless the in-between is never.
Well,
I hate that game.
if you're dicking around with friends and not really paying much attention to the story.
I always have fun when I'm dicking my friends.
Okay, that's another one for the blog. But, but yeah, so when they patched Dead Rising 2 to work with Steam, I just, on a whim, I decided just to go get my disc and type the code into Steam and see if it would work, and it did. So that was nice.
Immediately upon me talking about Fable, chat all explodes with, "You killed Whisper! You have no right to speak!" I respond with, "But I have the right to whisper."
Son of a bitch.
No, Metalizer, it was I always have fun, not I always like. Once again, you fucked up.
What's it like to be a fucking fuck up, you fucking fuck up?
It's like being
Fuck
Brandon.
you.
What's it like? I was about to say, what's it like to be as dumb as Brandon?
Consider that one dead.
Yeah. We'll never know. We'll never be that dumb. I mean, that's like dumb to the extreme.
It's like being dumber.
Which one's Whisper again?
The quiet one.
The dead one.
In which,
Because she's
in
the
which,
quiet one, because she's dead.
In which
Yeah.
Fable?
Fable 1.
Alright, okay. My entire experience of Fable 1 is, it's the one that people don't like. Give me a second to bring up our really quickly, so I can see how much time it was.
But there are plenty left.
I just went through... How many frames is this? Just to make an effect of lightning striking around the Daytona car.
Clear. 9 hours in Fable Anniversary is my entire experience with Fable 1.
Fable Anniversary was not a very good port.
I know people were saying that the Lost Chapters again is like 9 years older is better.
Yeah, and Lost Chapters has aged incredibly well. I still say to this day, Lost Chapters is the only good Fable game. And it's great.
Excuse me, I think you forgot the existence of Fable the Journey.
Fable the 3.
No, wait, did Fable the Journey get cancelled?
I think so.
I was actually really disappointed that
I guess you could say the journey is a fable in and of itself.
I guess you could say that Peter Molyneux is a walking train wreck.
I'm just yeah. Fable
Fuck.
the Journey, in case you, for those that don't remember, was it did launch, it did make it out. It was Connect only. It's an on rails role playing game.
Oh yeah, that one.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea.
An action role playing on rails video game, the 5th in the Fable series.
Oh yeah, I remember that E3 thing. It was like a horse simulator.
Yeah, they're petting the horse. But I was actually really disappointed that Lionhead got killed off before that one that was like Dungeonland came out. You know, the one where you're the explorers adventuring through the dungeons and the other guys planting the traps and enemies. Because they did.
Fuck.
They did a game that was basically Fable Dungeonland Fable edition. Sorry.
But don't you understand? Every time they make anything that looks like it's gonna be good, it isn't.
But also Peter Molyneux is a fan of over-promising.
I love Peter Molyneux because I love his childlike wonder at everything, and that he wants to make the best game ever. I hate Peter Molyneux in that he is always wrong. He overhypes the fuck out of everything and doesn't seem to understand the issue with that.
Well, no, the thing is,
So
in
like
the
No
90s,
Man's Sky.
in the 90s with Bullfrog and whatnot, Peter Molyneux made good games with the other 50 people that, with the 50 other people that work with him. No,
he is not responsible enough to handle this shit on his own.
That was back with Bullfrog, I think.
Yeah, Bullfrog. Yeah.
And then Lionhead.
Enemies on the scope.
And I think it was someone. I think they mentioned on the NerdCube podcast. Someone described him as described David Cage as Peter Molyneux if David Cage. No, Peter Cage as David Molyneux if David Molyneux had got that one good review that just slightly tips your ego over the edge. Except David Cage has never had that review, but he still does it anyway.
David Cage is the most pretentious game developer I've ever seen in my life. It is ridiculous.
I almost thought you were gonna say David K. Jordan.
What?
God.
But what about,
David.
what about Phil Fish though?
Phil Fish is not as pretentious as David Cage, and that's saying something. David Cage literally says that he talks down to like every other game, and he says that if you it's the sign of a bad game developer if the player gets a game over.
Yeah, and
I've been watching a playthrough of Beyond Two Souls, in which they call it the fail through, where they put down the controller every action sequence. You cannot lose that game. You can fail everything, and it's basically just clumsy Ellen Page simulator. You make your way through it with no change whatsoever, but you're clumsy. It's amazing.
Yeah, I've heard that
Fahrenheit.
Quantic Dream's had a bit of a problem since Heavy Rain.
Yeah.
Fahrenheit, Indigo Prophecy, as it's known in other places.
Yeah.
Shelly's first Let's Play on the walkthrough.
Yes.
The tutorial is David Cage introducing himself to you from the director's chair and explaining how the game works to you.
And it's funny because that game is one of those games where it starts really, really good as a murder mystery, and then it gets really dumb. And Heavy Rain...
It becomes the
Heavy Rain
Matrix where they're flying around punching each other.
Heavy Rain is easy to mock, but it has a lot of legitimately good things where you can legitimately change the story a shitload. And that's something you can't do in most games, and I praise it for that. Beyond Two Souls is just a terrible video game, by all means, but it is hilarious.
Do you think that's part of the popularity of Until Dawn, in that it's like one of those style games, except you can make mistakes and have people die and completely change the story?
Oh yeah, that's definitely part of the appeal.
Where you can have everyone survive or no one, and every combination in between.
Yeah, and I think that's a genuinely good game. I like Until Dawn. I think that's a really good... That's that genre done really well. some people just shit on the whole thing because they don't like the genre as a whole. And fine, you don't like the genre, but I never hear people who don't like strategy games specifically picking out strategy games they don't like and then shitting on them, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you never hear people who don't like strategy games going out of their way just to say Civilization games are terrible. You never hear that, because they just say they don't like that kind of game. But you hear that all the time with people who don't like those, you know, choose-your-own-adventure novels. They'll shit on them constantly, just because they don't like the genre as a whole.
Well, I know people love shitting on Telltale because it's basically the same game with a different skin every time.
Yeah, pretty much, but I still think there's genuine appeal to a lot of them. Some of them are really written really well, and some of them are written really poorly.
I think
Walking Dead... Fuck, you go.
Okay, I started watching a Game of Thrones playthrough, and I couldn't get all the way through episode 1 because of that. So, what did you do for work today? Animated maggot seated inside of a leg.
Yeah, if you're gonna watch anyone's playthroughs of those games, I would do Video Games Awesomes, even if they've gotten worse over time on their Telltale ones because they've gotten kind of jaded with them. Like, their Walking Dead ones were really good because the writing in Walking Dead Season 1 was incredible, and the writing in Walking Dead Season 2 Telltale game was hilariously bad. Like, it's more funny bad than Season 1 was good. Because they basically just, like, in the second one you play as a child, but they still wrote the entire thing as if you're playing as an adult, so all the time the adults are just delegating responsibility to you, where, like, adults will just be like, oh, we need to investigate that building. Hey, Clementine, how about you do it? I need to have a sit down. So they send the fucking kid in alone. And whenever the kid doesn't save someone's life, they're like, Clementine, how could you? And I'm like, I'm 11.
Don't worry,
it's so funny.
In Season 3.
Well,
and like that writing made sense in the first game when you're like a 35-year-old man.
Like,
the second game when you're an 11-year-old, it doesn't.
I know some people are a bit disappointed with Clem being the main character of Season 2.
And she's gonna be the main character in Season 3. Thumbs up.
No, because of the cliffhanger at the end of Season 1, where she sees the shadow in the distance.
Don't give fucking end of the series spoilers on the stream.
She mounts a dragon and rides it off into the sunset.
Okay, I'm just gonna say. Okay, I won't say
No, don't say anything. Just shut up, guy. Just shut up.
Okay, the reason that
No.
Game of Thrones. I'm saying that Game of Thrones. I'm done with that.
Okay.
Thing.
We're gonna mute you. We're gonna mute you in a
You
second.
know, just say your thing. It's a different thing.
Yeah, I was saying the Game of Thrones one I tried watching was The Best Friends, because there's 4 of them in total, but they usually do them in videos of 2 people, because they are all friends with each other, and that's great. But they tend to pick the people for actual reasons that make sense. Like for the Game of Thrones ones, they've got 2 people that are really into Game of Thrones, so they're really enthusiastic about it, and the 2 that don't like it, they just aren't in it.
Yeah.
And for Catherine, it was Wooly and Matt, because Wooly's played the game before, so he knows.
And Matt's real name is Catherine.
So he knows how to. No, I'm saying he's played the game before, so he can do the puzzle bits. Like he plays the dream sequences. And Matt recently got married, so Wooly's like, hey, come play Catherine, and because I'm interested to see what your answers to the moral choices are. And Matt handles the talking, and he basically just tells Wooly where they go, and Wooly does it. But, yeah, they've got a good system, I think.
Highway to the dislike zone.
Although
So we need to sing every time. Every time there's about to be a spoiler, we sing Highway to the dislike zone.
Although going back to Walking Dead, I do think that Shally's Let's Plays of 1 and 2 are quite good.
Those are pretty good, except for she hates Ben, and Ben's my favorite character. I actually ended up
Did she do
recording
Season 2? I don't remember.
think she did.
I recorded a podcast with her after she finished the first season, back when she first did it, and it never aired because I sent it to her and she never ended up editing it. But she explained how her least favorite character is Ben and my favorite character is Ben, and I actually won her over to liking Ben. He's my favorite. He's genuinely, unironically my favorite character in season 1 was Ben.
I think I liked Kenny the most.
I can understand liking Kenny the most. There are a lot of characters I can understand liking, but Ben was my favorite because he's the best written character. He makes sense and he's genuinely not a bad person, but they keep to his character trait if he said I feel like a fuck up, and lo and behold, by the end, his perfect character arc through the entire season 1, he's a fuck up. And yet, but he's trying so hard and everything, and it doesn't even matter. I'm gonna beat you to the song reference.
My dad's always, I can never remember if he prefers Marvel or DC, and every time it seems like he says something different. But he's been saying DC for a while now, so I'm thinking, I'm debating the idea of making him play Telltale Batman.
Yeah, you might like it.
To Borderlands, and it didn't go very well.
Yeah, I watched VGA play the first season of, first episode of the Batman one.
Yeah.
And it looked fun. They were really jaded on it. I mean, Fraser even admits he's really jaded on Telltale games, but it looked fun.
I was doing.
I'm not really big on Batman.
I like Telltale's.
Miniature Nerd.
Sorry, go on.
No, I just said the one I was watching was John at Miniature Nerd.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that I liked a lot of Telltale stuff like SBCG4AP, the Back to the Future games,
I heard those
Sam and Max.
Yeah, I have a lot of the really old ones before they got big, but I haven't played them.
I heard Back to the Future was.
Back to the Future is a pretty good game.
Really? Because I always hear mixed things.
I quite enjoyed it, but then again, I'm a big Back to the Future fan. We're close on time.
Yeah, I was about to say we should wrap it up here. Yeah. Oh, God. We are okay. We are the worst stream. I'm dropping it to the main menu. I'm bringing up the song, and we're doing the outro.
Yes, they did.
God, I'm hungry.
Yes. Poker Night was also very good.
Yes.
Isn't that Daniel Bryan's thing?
Saying yes with a beautiful that is his thing. In fact, it is so over that crowds will now chant that for other wrestlers. It has become so popular it's transcended just him. Anytime they really, really like something, they'll chant that, and I think that's awesome.
Telltale seems to have a knack of obtaining IPs.
They do. Well, the Walking Dead thing really catapulted them into popularity.
I was saying because with Poker Night as well, when you mentioned that.
Yeah, Poker Night was great.
But
I'm still tempted to gift you the second one just because I hate you.
Fuck, I'm never gonna play it though because it's got Claptrap A, and B, it's got
Bad Ash.
Yeah, it's got Ash, not voice acted by Bruce Campbell. How do you do that? How do you get away with that?
Because I was
why put Ash?
Ends? I don't know.
Why put Ash in the game if you can't get Bruce Campbell for the voice?
Because he's the worst chat liaison.
I guess. Anyway, I need to do this fucking outro immediately. I am starving.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's an Assassin's Creed Telltale by 2020.
Maybe it'll happen. However, thank you everybody for coming to the stream live today. If you want to send some money to Gamers of Acadiana,
you got it.
Then check out the hitbox description. Scroll down to the description part of the hitbox description. I'm literate. I promise.
The description part of the
and send them some money. They're gonna help out people recovering from the flood in southern Louisiana. On behalf of myself, SirCrackerBulb, Guy, Doug, What a Geek, and Bonsai, have a nice day.
Yeah.
No. Crazy taxi.